Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, I wanted to talk on Battlefield 2042, and for those that don't know about Battlefield 2042 or don't know about the series, I will explain it briefly for those to get a better understanding. So, in probably like the early 2010s, Battlefield started blowing up. Like Battlefield Bad Company 2 came out, and I would have to say, Bad Company, there were already like Battlefield games that was blowing up, but me personally, I took notice of the Battlefield series when Bad Company 2 had came out. So Bad Company 2 comes out. I'm playing it. I'm playing so much of it. It was me and another friend of mine that I went to school with, where it was like our friends would be playing Call of Duty. We would be there playing Battlefield. All right. So sometime later, Battlefield 3 comes out. These trailers are coming out. Everybody is talking about it. This is one of the biggest games of that 2010 era, right? So Battlefield 3 comes out. Probably the biggest shooting game out. I don't even think there was any Call of Duties. Like, there were some Call of Duties that were out that were like kind of neck and neck with it and stuff. But Battlefield 3, like, top tier game, all right? Top tier game. So at that point, what else could they do? They had a good campaign. They had a good multiplayer. I'm trying to think. They had like another mode in there, I believe, but it was like nobody wasn't really playing it. It was either campaign, multiplayer. Only two. So, anyways, then Battlefield 4, heck, I was about to say Bad Company 4. I would have liked to seen the Bad Company 3 and 4, but there's like, nope, y'all ain't getting that. So, but anyways, so yeah, Battlefield 4 came out. It was alright. I think it was just because at the time I think the new gen consoles were coming out. So that was the only reason like why they had, I believe that they did come out with Battlefield 4, because I don't think Battlefield 4 came out on the 360. Hold on, let me check real quick. It did. It did come out. Dang, did I play? I'm trying to think. When did this game come out? 2013. I guess, yeah, because I'm trying to think. I didn't get an Xbox One until I think it was like 2014 or 2015. I think it was 2014. Yeah, because 2013 I got the laptop, then 2014 I got the... Okay, so yeah, it's all coming back to me now. So anyways, Battlefield 4 comes out, and it's at like that point, it's just like, it's a modern, or a newer version of Battlefield 3, but that was like the one that everybody was playing. So then at that point, it was like, okay, like, well, what else can you guys do? Because I'm like, this is literally the greatest game to play right now, like out of the Battlefield series. Like, they could still just be doing stuff on Battlefield 4, and people would still be playing it. So, anyways, after that, next, all right, hold on for a second, because I'm next game after BF4. Let's just see. List of Battlefield games. Okay, here we go. So, Special Forces, Modern 21. Microsoft. Oh, that came out in 2006. Okay. Battlefield 3 came out in 2011. I remember that because I remember this teacher. The teacher was trying to get me caught up, so I couldn't get that game. Or was it 4? No, it was 3. It was 3. So, that came out. Battlefield 4 came out in 2013. DLC, Battlefield Hardline, and that was like the Battlefield game where nobody didn't really play it. Like, it was fun. The times I played it and stuff, I thought it was alright, but it wasn't like the other Battlefield. This is like a police and like cops and robbers version of Battlefield and stuff. So that came out alright. Then Battlefield 1 came out. And that took place like in World War One, and that was just a legitimate, like, that was Warzone. That was like, fam, it don't matter. Like, the games was crazy. Every single time you played the Battlefield 1 game or on multiplayer, it was insane. So, Battlefield 1 comes out. Mad crazy. Everybody's like, losing their minds over it. And yeah, it was like, getting some publicity and stuff. And then Battlefield 5 came out. And at that time, people was getting tired of the classic, World War games. Because Call of Duty World War II had also came out. And then I think there was also it was just like a few years of just the old war games. So, people wasn't really feeling 5 as much. But people were still playing it. I remember I played a little bit of it and stuff. And then also, at that time they were trying to, stay with the trend of doing the Battle Royale mode. So they came out with that. That was all right. I wouldn't say that it was like up there with like Warzone and Fortnite and PUBG and all that. I wouldn't even say it was up there with H1Z1. I seen people playing that over Battlefield 5's Battle Royale. So I almost said Royal Rumble. I don't know where that was going to come from. But anyways, now, last year, they start talking on another Battlefield game. Battlefield 2042. Now, they came out with these trailers, look crazy. Came out with more trailers. We were pumped. We was excited. I knew I was, because I was like, fam, I hadn't played me a good Battlefield game in some time. Okay, in some time. Like, don't get me wrong, Battlefield 5, 1, and Hardline was alright. But my favorites was 3 and 4, okay? So I hadn't played a good, Battlefield in a long time. So I'm reacting to the trailers. I'm showing this game nothing but love and support. Then it comes down to game time. The game comes out. Battlefield 2042 comes out. Wasn't what I was expecting. Excuse me. I was not expecting to play Call of Duty Black Ops 4 because that's what that game reminds me of. It reminds me of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And I'm like, bruh, why? What was the reason of this? So let's just, talk on each mode in there. So, because all the modes are online only, so it's strictly an online only game. There's no campaign. All the times before they had campaign modes, for some reason they decided, hey, people don't want campaign, so we just gonna take that out the game. No more campaign. So campaign is not involved. It's multiplayer, this mode called Portal, and I think that's the two big modes in there. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to think. Dang, what was the other third? Because I really don't play Battlefield 2042 that much. I'm like, I don't care for it. So, but it's overall a multiplayer-based game. So, game comes out. It is nothing like how they promote it. And I was kind of salty over the release because I'm like, I bought this game because I was like, was, of course, I stream. So I'm like, okay, this game comes out. I'm going to be streaming it and stuff. I'm going to be streaming single player because I thought that, when they had, those trailers, I know it's, the multiplayer stuff and things, but I'm like, okay, I know. And then, no, that's why I assumed that they were going to have a campaign mode because there's this actor, he passed away, but there's this actor that was behind the Battlefield games. And I think it was, 3, it might have just been 4. I don't know. It's been a while since I played the campaign in 3. But anyways, but no, he overall came out with these I think it was some short film stuff, or it was a short film. I don't think it was multiple. I think it was just one. But I don't know. I thought they were gonna do multiple. I don't know. But anyways, they might have, and I just wasn't paying attention to it. But anyways, so I saw that thinking there's gonna be some story stuff in there, and it's not. No story. So I'm like, I don't understand why you guys assume everybody out there be wanting to play multiplayer games. I know I don't. I be wanting to just play single player games and just be chilling and stuff. That's what I'm mainly been on. I don't know, maybe because I went through my phase in high school where I played every multiplayer game possible. Now I'm like, okay, I just want to just be solo about it and just play the games by myself. But no, it's they gotta have it where every game out there gotta have multiplayer in it and stuff. So anyways, so they come out with the game and nobody is liking it at all. They're not liking multiplayer. They're not liking this Portal mode. And Portal is you take World War II soldiers against modern soldiers and then they just war it out and stuff. And dang, what was the other mode then? Oh, and that was the other mode. So the other mode in there was in people's words, and I'm like, I don't know how you guys got that game with this mode, but I would have never thought of that game when playing this mode in there. But there's this co-op PvE, so it's a PvE VP, or is it a PvPvE? So it's player versus environment and stuff, and that's the AIs and all that NPCs and stuff. So anyways, so that's what that mode is, and people were saying that was supposed to be Escape from Tarkov, that was that game, and I'm like, I would rather play Escape from Tarkov. Like, that mode in Battlefield 2042 is nothing like Escape from Tarkov. I'm saying, like, I've watched, there's a friend of mine, shout out to my friend Navi Ray, she's a streamer, and she plays that. I don't know if she's been playing that game. I don't know, I can't remember. It's been a while since the last time she streams. I don't know, she might be taking a break, but anyways, but the times I was in her stream, and I would watch her play that game, I was like, hey, yo, this game is fun. I'm like, that game looks like mad good. Me being that console player, I'm like, man, I can't wait for this to come out on console. But no, I'm saying like that. I would rather for them to just come out with that game on console and play that. Battlefield 2042, if you guys was trying to capture that mode or capture that game and put it into this random mode, that was not it. That was not it at all. Like, the mode is okay, but I'm saying, like, that to me, like, nah, that just seems like it's another multiplayer mode, but just in a different section of the game. And so, then there's the other thing that just recently came out with Battlefield 2042. So I guess that somebody, it was either the people behind Battlefield, or maybe it was some players that came out with the mode, because I don't know how that portal mode works, like you create modes or whatever, but at some point in time, a zombie mode was added to Battlefield 2042. So people was playing it, and they was liking it, and I guess that it was benefiting them when it came to leveling up and stuff. Tell me why the people behind Battlefield took the mode out because they felt like that they were farming that mode in there, like with leveling up faster or easier or whatever and stuff. And I'm like, fam, but people are still playing the game, so why take the mode out? So here I am wanting to give off my opinion on this game. You guys are far down. Far down. And it's funny because EA is trying to blame DICE for, them messing up. And it's like, okay, well, what about all the other EA games? I'm saying you guys got, 1 to 2 stars on UFC 4, 1 to 2 stars on FIFA, 1 to 2 stars on Madden, and Battlefield 2042 is right there with them. Guess who's all behind that? You, EA. So I'm saying, it's like either, if it's DICE, then it's like, okay, then you guys need to hire another team or do something about it. But like, you guys have been in the game for so long, you came out with all these other good games, and now you're trying to blame the developers, and this is like what you wanted, though. Like I'm saying, like, I would imagine that there is a time and process when you guys are playing the game and you're like, oh, wow, this is crazy, this is fun. And you're like, you give them the green light on releasing the game. Because I'm saying, explain that to me. Explain to me how you guys did not know that of this game, and then all of a sudden it gets released and now you want to blame DICE. I'm like, no, EA, you guys take the blame on that. You guys have been releasing bad game after bad game after bad game, and now you want to point fingers at people and stuff, and I'm like, this is you. I'm saying, I honestly think if DICE were to take the Battlefield series and go to another, company or something, I feel like Battlefield can have a chance. And that goes along with every other EA game. I don't know what goes on at the EA headquarters, but when it comes to video games, no. The last Need for Speed game that you guys released, that game's not even playable on the Xbox Series X. I uploaded a video of myself playing that game, right? I uploaded a video, and the game, like, when I had got my Xbox Series X, I was like, I want to see how this game looks. I played that game froze. And that's like that's like the one video that a lot of people talk on recently and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, fam, like, how do you guys release these games? Because I'm saying, let's see who's behind Need for Speed Heat. Because if it is DICE, Frostbite. So wait a minute, who's behind Battlefield? I'm so confused. So it's DICE. DICE. Okay, hold on for a second. Need for Speed Heat. Ghost Games. So I'm saying, like, EA Gothenburg, formerly known as Ghost Games. Okay, well, regardless and stuff, I'm like, that game is broken. FIFA 2022, Madden. Hold on, Madden 2022. Let's see. Okay. Madden, EA, Tiburon? EA Tiburon, I think that's how you pronounce that. And 2022 FIFA. Now I'm looking for the video game. What's this other stuff for the video? Hold on for a second. They got like video game teams, video game price, video game cover. Just go and do that. All right, FIFA 2022. It's probably going to be like the same company as... Oh, no, it's another. So there's like, okay. So you got DICE developing Battlefield. You got Ghost Games or what EA Gothenburg developing Need for Speed Heat. You got FIFA 20, or you got EA Vancouver and Romania developing FIFA 22. And you got EA Tiburon or something, whatever their name is, developing Madden 22. So all of those games all got bad ratings. EA, explain. Why do your guys' games have bad ratings? Like, you can't blame DICE for literally every other game underneath your guys' catalog. And who developed UFC 4? Hold on for a second. UFC 4. UFC 4. All right, EA Sports UFC 4. All right, Vancouver. They did. They also did that too. And that game came out 2 years ago. So you guys have had 2 years to work on this game. Do something with it. Nothing's been done. And I'm like, that game is still trash, along with Madden, along with FIFA, along with Need for Speed Heat, and along with Battlefield 2042. I do not blame the developers because you guys are the ones giving them the green light to release this stuff. And then when it gets released, you take up all the money. Then that's when you guys are like, oh, well, we're working on it. We're trying to make things better. No, you're not. The game is still... And then that's the funny thing about it. You say that. You do whatever you can. Game is still trash. Then you guys going to come out with another one. And then that's going to probably be somewhat good. If not, it's going to be trash. But please, the last time... Okay, hold on a second. Last time EA released a 5-star game, EA Sports, what was highest grossing game? Battlefield 1, and that got 21 million players. Wait, what? Okay, so Battlefield 1, The Sims, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Battlefield 3, Star Wars Battlefront, The Sims 2, and Battlefield 2. Battlefield 1 being like the latest. And like I said, that's the game that everybody had liked. Do that, but in Battlefield 2042. Just a modern version. And who developed that? And I would imagine it's DICE, right? It would be DICE. Hold on. Yeah, DICE. So it's like you guys get on them about that. They develop all these other good games. You guys, like, I don't know. Maybe it was DICE. Maybe it might have been another company. Who did Heartline? Let me see who did Heartline. Oh, that's why Heartline didn't do so good, because it was by a different company. There's, like, Versatile, formerly EA Redwood Shores, was developed. Yeah, so they stopped business in 2017. Dang, that's messed up, but... Anyways, but yeah, I'm like, my thing is this, you know, if it is DICE that's doing all of this stuff, there's like somebody said, did EA ever make a good games? No one knows controversy like Electronic Arts or EA, but they still made some great games. They held it strong until this decade. It made not one, not two, but dozens of poor decisions and various game divisions. Yeah, I'm saying, like, you guys are the decision makers. You guys are the publishers. You publish this stuff. So at the end of the day, like, if anybody needs to get fingers pointed at, it's EA. Because I'm saying the developers, my thing is this. They're doing what they were, doing and stuff. They're developing a video game. But who's the one writing down this stuff, telling them to do this, telling them to do that, and then publish it? You guys published it. Y'all thought it was at its final release. Y'all thought it was the greatest. Then what was the one game that you guys released and y'all just gave up on that? Yeah, Anthem. Anthem, who developed that? BioWare is a Canadian. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, no, you guys can't blame, but yeah, you guys published that game. So y'all can't blame all these companies or the developers that you guys, if that's the case, then fire DICE. If that's the case where it's like it's DICE that they messed up, fire DICE and have another company release it. You know, and have it, or it's like either that or have it where DICE has full 100% control of the game and what they want to do. Because I'm saying they did all these other good things. And now when it comes to the decision making, I do feel like that EA is the one that's behind it. I don't feel like DICE is the one that's, you know, trying to screw over people when it comes to video games. So, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 40, I don't know why I keep wanting to say like 30 something, but make sure you subscribe to one of my 40 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss, and make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss and we'll knock $20 off of your first purchase. And make sure you use my supported credit code for Epic Games TMossBoss. And in the meantime, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.